What's up YouTube? What's going on? Ant-Man816 here making a video, and as I hit the start of the video I had an itch on the back. Alright, anyways, I'm going to start a new segment. I'm going to say segment because it's probably going to have a few episodes to it, just like some of my other deck profiles have continuances, but this is going to be called Trials of the Heroes. Yes, I decided to make Elemental Heroes due to all the support that was coming out. I decided to make it. You should see an edited of what I would like it to look like about now. So that's an updated version to my Rabbit Hero deck that I made on Dueling Network. That is the ultimate goal, to get the deck like that, with the release of sneak peek of Photon Shockwave right before the YCS Kansas City. Legally, it will be 3 days before YCS Kansas City, which I'm trying to prepare for. These are just one of the decks I'm working on, because I originally quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of this. I played in the Yu-Gi days, and then it came the GX era where I played with heroes. You know, I like playing with the characters, and they just competitively sucked for me back then. I don't know if anyone else the same. It was just because the archetype I won't lie to you, I probably wasn't great at the game back then. I mean, I'm pretty decent now. I'm not pro, I'm not beast. I'm pretty suave. Maybe you can say I'm suave, maybe. But anyway, we're gonna go on with the list. Mind you that this is just like a fun build right now. It's not. It's fun, but it's what I got and from what I traded for. So we're gonna go off with it. I'm gonna do it kind of differently. Alright, so I run 2 Sparkman because of the extra deck. And Sparkman, he's just pretty cool. 2 Percentrix. These are the McDonald's Altered Art ones. You got 2 Avion, 2 Clayman. Pretty much you run 2 of the staples. As you saw in the photo, I like to make these play sets in the deck for the Rescue Rabbit engine. But everything happens in due time. I have to make the deck work now. You get 2 Oceans, a Super and a DT. It's pretty good. This is just in there for shenanigans when it happens. Elemental Hero Necro Shade and Elemental Hero Blade Edge. Blade Edge, you only really like him for his piercing ability. Sometimes you can run into annoying stall decks with like Spear Reaper Marshmallow and you can just keep poking with it. Your Searcher, Stratos. Another aesthetic choice is Elemental Hero Wildheart. Traps, he's unaffected by traps, so you can kind of little poke. And I'm running a Solidarity build of Warriors, so it kind of helps me out. And 1 Elemental Hero Neos Elias. I would like to have 2 more of these. I don't want to run the Gemini build, but 1900 light, and I'm trying to find shinings. So right now he'd be a little bit better than the Sparkmans, but what can you do, right? Alright, so pretty much onto the spells. You have more spells. Actually, you know, I'm going to change it up. 2 traps, just Mirror Force and Return. Yes, I know I do have access to some of the traps that were in the thing, but I'm still testing this deck out right now. And Mirror Force comes in handy a couple times if you didn't get MST'd, and Return when late game having a bunch of stuff removed really helped. Spells. You get 2 Miracle Fusions is what I put in here. I need 1 more, and I'll also go ahead and show this Parallel Fusion. I need 1 more in the deck, and I need 2 more period, so I do need 2 more of these. But I've talked to friends. 1 friend, unmentioned, has a 3rd Miracle Fusion, and then I might be getting a couple off a buddy of Parallel World. Proxies, only because I can. Duality proxies. I own the dualities. There's another deck right now, so bear with me. Guess you could say I'm pulling M-Core40 showing off this build. 2 MSTs, staples, you know, just back row hit. You have 2 Terraforming because this is based around Gate Heroes. You run 3 of the Fusion Gates. I run 2 of the new print and then 1 of the original Fusion Gates. It's a little kind of a little messed up, so I probably need to get me another fusion gate, but it's all good. Triple Solidarity. Only reason I'm running Solidarity build is because simple fact that this deck isn't up to par with Rescue Rabbit heroes, so yeah. And just like the build, Magical Stone of Excavation, just to recycle some of the spell cards. Right, next two, they're kind of the same cards, but they're different. And they only help out when you make the certain right plays. It's Fifth Hope and Pot of Avarice. I've actually got this off in one turn. Both of these played in one turn. Pretty much what you do is with and I'll go ahead and show it. You run a Burial in the deck. With Burial and a really good, intense drawed-out game, you're gonna get 5-6 heroes fusions in the graveyard. Sometimes even this 5 to 6 sounds about right. And then you'll have a few elemental heroes in the graveyard itself, and then some of them from play. Pretty much with Avarice, if somehow both your Vision heroes in the extra deck are sent to the graveyard, you can recycle them a pot of Avarice and 2 other cards. And then Fifth Hope is mainly for the elemental hero fusions that you're going to be using. It's pretty much, you put 5 into the extra deck, you shuffle your deck, and then you draw 2 cards for free. I'm pretty sure that works. If anyone knows how that works, or unless I'm mistaken, please feel free to nicely correct me in the comments below. And pretty much you got some staples for the E-Hero deck. You got, yeah, won't even say the name. You can see that. Alright, and then you got triple this, self-explanatory. One big problem I always run into is piercing, and if anyone ever has Spirit Reaper or Marshmallow on the field against you, Vision Hero Trinity and this right here, because it doesn't say Elemental Hero unless it got it ratted, then I'll need to look that up too, but if it's still read by what the card says, this selects any monster. So pretty much I can use Vision Hero Trinity, give it a 500 attack boost, and then it can do piercing damage. So if it can attack them 3 times in the battlefield, pretty much you can just like physically rape Spirit Reaper in Marshmallow. And in hell, X-Saber Pashul, they try to reinforce Truth Pashul. Oh man, they're done for. That's a bad play. Not for you, for them. That's like best case scenario if a scrub does that. Vision Hero Trinity with a heated heart on it. Oh man. And then pretty much you're gonna be fusioning a lot. And pretty much if they have like Mirror Force, you know, other stuff that they're not using, if they have Royal Decree, if for some reason you need to reuse Return, all you would have to do is simply go Avion, our Righteous Justice, and then bam, get rid of their Decree. And then there you go, you can activate that Return from the different dimension. That's the build. It is at 44 cards. I know the picture you saw, the deck was at 42. It would be different, a lot different, but it's just for its playability for now. And then I'm always tweaking it, so I'm probably going to add in those compulsives sometime soon. I just got to figure out what I want to take out of this particular build. We're going to go through the staple fusion deck cards, and then we're going to go into why I just play and run them. Oh, I'm missing 2 out of the thing. I'm going to show you 13 here. It's really 15. The 15 is 2 number 39 Utopias. Because they're warriors, if they go to the graveyard, they'll be fine. And you don't have to worry about Solidarity being unaffected now. Normally you would run another, like a Leviathan or Genosaurus, but since you're on the Solidarity build, you would do that. And if I was to make a side deck, I also need to get 2 more copies. I need to talk to people, see if I can find them. I need to get 2 extra D fissures. I believe I still have 1. I need the extra 2 for the fact that you can play, if this deck was completely filled, you can slide into Dimensional Heroes. So, alright, I'm going to get on to the extra deck now. Alright, the OTK brothers, Adoration and Trinity. Pretty much with both of these cards, it's just like da 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 dun. It's pretty good. If you guys don't know what it does, if you guys are new to the heroes, Vision Hero Adoration and Vision Hero Trinity was released in Gen Force. Adoration, once per turn, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls and one face-up hero monster you control, except for Adoration. The opponent's target monster loses attack and defense equal to the attack of the targeted monster until the end phase. So that's pretty good. And then with the Vision Hero Trinity, during the turn it was fusion summoned, it doubles its attack, so it's 25, jumps up to 5,000. And then it can attack 3 times a battle phase, each battle phase, but it can't attack directly. I might try 3 because I know I can get a third one. I got 2 absolute zeros. Only reason why I tried 3 is because you run 2 water monsters in the deck, you can go these 2. I might leave it at 2. Just because I was able to get it easy, 2 Gaias. Not bad. Alright, and the reason why I run all the classic hero stuff, Thunder Giant is another out to those defense cards that just stay on the field. Fusion into this and then you just pop it. These 2 just because they're fun and they can't be destroyed by battle. Kind of your own mini, or your own big beastie Spirit Reaper Marshmallow. Then you got a DT and a regular Flame Wingman, just because it can do the burn damage, and since again you run the Solidarity build, they get the boost. And then Necro Shaman, just because you can like blow up your opponent's monster and bring out, like, if you're playing as Lightsworn, you can kill JD and make them force out a Raikou, but you get to choose. So just fusion into this with, and then kill their, you know, all good. And then Rampart Blaster, I really can't say exactly where I'll run this. It's just because you can set it as a 2500 attack, and it can attack directly in defense for 1,000. So I mean, this is the hero deck. I know this is a long video, guys. And like I said, this is Trial of Heroes Part 1. When it comes down to it, I want to make this deck competitive. I want to make it exactly how I have it on Dueling Network on the picture. If not, because I need to go on there and switch it up a bit since I got Vision Hero Adoration and Trinity. I honestly think they are, for lack of a better term, broken, so to speak. I mean, the fact that just 2 heroes can make a 2800 just with Fusion Gate. The only drawback to the 2 Vision Heroes is the fact that they're not Miracle Fusion or Parallel Fusionable. And if anyone wants to know why I'm running gates, 3 gates with 2 Miracle Fusions and 2 Parallel World Fusions, and, well, I know I don't have the second one yet, but I'm trying to get it, and then they're possibly a third each. When it comes down to it with the Elemental Hero deck, you're not always going to draw into Terraforming or Fusion Gates. There's times where it's going to get Dust Tornado, MST'd, Solemn Judgment, just because they don't want you to fuse. You're going to have to start setting monsters. Monsters are going to go extend into the graveyard, and Parallel Fusion is just a great way to reload your deck. If anyone had a question about changes I want to make to the deck, I would definitely take out the second Flame Wingman, and Rampart Blaster and Necro Shaman. And that would be it for right now. If I can get a hold of 2 Great Tornadoes and 1 Elemental Hero, the Shining. The Shining Phoenix Enforcer I could also get rid of. I'd probably keep the Phoenix Enforcer in just for the simple fact that with Avion Bersendatrix, it is a defender if I needed to defend myself for a bit until I was able to draw something good. And I think this is it, guys, for now. I will be posting an update of Trials of Heroes. And this segment is just started up on a whim, guys, so please don't hate me too much. Hate on it. Don't brittle the deck too bad. You see what the deck wants to do. It wants to be like this is where it's at now, and this is just pretty much a blog / deck post of what I'm going to get it to be. Alright guys, this is Ant-Man 816, and I am signing out, so later YouTube.